Good morning, everyone. I know some people are asking how to do these water slides, so I thought I would let you guys know how I do them. Now, this is not perfect. So you take your water slide and you're gonna set it in the water. You wanna set a timer for 45 seconds. Siri is pretty tired of hearing me ask for a 45-second timer. But while that's soaking in your bowl, you're gonna want to go ahead and put some water on whatever you're putting this on. If it's a cup or a tumbler or a wine glass in this case. So you'll wait for your 45 seconds to go by and make sure this has a bunch of water on it. And I don't know how long I've talked, but we'll pretend like it's been 45 seconds. I take the water slide and I drip some more water on my surface just to make sure I've got enough. And what you're gonna wanna do is, this will come off, so just be super careful with it at this point. I get it as close to the glass as I can, and then I put my index finger over here. And basically what you're doing is you're getting a hold of that water slide on the other side, and then you're gonna slide the back piece off, which is the paper that's holding on your water slide. And as close as you can get to this cup, you're just gonna wanna slide it off. It's kind of gooey and just does its own thing. You take that and you're gonna wanna trash it. So your water slide is currently on the glass. I know it's a little hard to see because the glove is black, but what you're gonna wanna do is, you see these, I'm not sure if you can see them, but they have several bigger creases in the water slide. So this is where that water that has become on the surface comes into play. So you're just gonna wanna take your fingers and just kind of stretch that out a little bit. And your fingers need to be wet so you don't drag across this surface and ruin it. And you're gonna wanna just go ahead and smooth out all of those little wrinkles that you see. Now, when I first started doing this, I would panic because I was like, how am I ever gonna get all these wrinkles out? It looks awful. So what you do is just go ahead and get as many wrinkles as you can. It'll still look wavy, but you want to just keep going. So, okay, we've got as many wrinkles out as we can. And one of the things to remember when you're working on these is that less is more when it comes to touching them. So you can see that it is still wrinkly. Okay, don't panic. I also use a little wedge makeup brush that's been moistened. Moist, isn't that a funny word these days? Okay, so you just go around it and you kind of just want to keep smoothing out all these little buckles that you see. And you, excuse my sniffles also, please. This is, if you think about it in fours, that's the easiest way to do it. So you're gonna wanna come up here and mess with this quarter up here, and then you wanna come down, and then I go back up here, and then I come back down over here. And I get as many wrinkles out as I can. Do you see how that goes? Hopefully you can. You just take your finger, and remember that's gonna be wet. So you're gonna slide it across the water slide and it's gonna be no problem. If you do this with dry fingers, it's gonna tend to drag on your image, and that's never a good thing. So now we've got this, and we've utilized our square sponge, just cheapy ones from Walmart or wherever you get them, Dollar Tree, pretty much anywhere has them these days. Okay, so it looks like this now, and you're gonna take a paper towel, and remember you're working in quarters, so you're gonna want to gently push to the outer side in the quarter. So this is the upper quarter, and you can see hopefully how those start to disappear, and you're getting those lines all the way to the edge, and they're becoming smaller and smaller. And you're gonna work down here, and you're gonna get all of those little, hope you can see this, all of those little lines out. And then you're gonna go back up to this upper quarter, and I've got a pretty big line there, a little wrinkle, but it's gonna work itself out as long as we keep dragging outward. And this is why you're putting that water underneath it, so you can see that water is underneath there, and that helps you lay that label down, this water slide, I'm sorry, as you work with it. So you're basically squeegeeing out the water like you would do on a sticker or anything else. I've got a pretty big wrinkle right here. You're just gonna go ahead and use your paper towel and just smooth it out, drag it as best you can, and then move on over. And of course, since I did this one on video, it's not going to work perfectly because that's how things work. But do you see how you just, if you start shifting it over, then it becomes just non-existent also. So I just thought I'd give you all a few tips on how I do my water slides. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's the way it works for me, and you're going to get your own idea of what is best for you, but many trials and errors on this. I thought I would just share it with you and let you know. And then this is going to go in an oven according to the manufacturer. So I think that's 275 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay, I hope you all have a great day. Bye.